Oh, man. Come on, buddy, come on. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, and today we will be reviewing the WLTOYS Crawler King. But right off the bat, before I even get started in this review, I already want to let you guys know that I'm going to be putting this thing to the ultimate rock crawling test. Now, a good proper rock crawling test could not be done without some competition. I'm going to be putting the Crawler King up against these three bad boys right here, guys. Now we're going to test out the full rock crawling capabilities of this 6x6 monster. But like I said, I really want to see how it stacks up against a full-blown, fully purpose-built rock crawler like this Red Cat Everest that we have here, guys. Now this thing was completely designed for rock crawling, so it should have no problem getting through the trail that we're going to put all of these cars through. It's going to be one heck of a trail. And up next we have one of my personal favorites, and of course that is the Desert Eagle. Now this is more of a like desert Baja buggy, but at the same time, believe it or not, it is more than capable of rock crawling as well. This is one of my personal favorite, guys. The way this car was built is absolutely amazing. And also, if you guys notice, the Crawler King does have a similar resemblance to this Desert Eagle, so I like to call it its bigger cousin, its bigger four-wheeled cousin. And since the Crawler King is blending the worlds of hobby grade RCs and toy grades RCs, of course we have the Tech rock crawler right here, guys. This is a full-blown toy grade RC that you can get from Toys R Us or Walmart. I just added a Jeep body to it, but it'll be very interesting to see how a full-blown toy grade rock crawler is going to perform against the Crawler King, which, like I said, is kind of like a hybrid between hobby and toy grade. We're going to go hit one of the craziest trails I can find and put this bad boy to the test. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and do a quick little in-depth review of the Crawler King before we take all of these cars out there and have a little fun competition. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, so before I unbox the Crawler King, I just wanted to show you guys pretty much what the box looks like. This is the version that I got. There's two body styles that do come with this car. I decided to go for this one because of the fender flares and stuff like that. It seems like it'll be a little bit more capable than its counterpart, which is this. This kind of looks like one of those like G-Wagon 6x6 kind of things. But you guys can see with a really big and wide body flares and the really low front bumper, I didn't think it was going to be as capable as the Baja version. So this is what the box looks like, guys. Now, if you guys are interested in getting this 6x6, now believe it or not, this is a 1/18 scale. You guys are going to see when I get it out of the box, it's actually a lot bigger than you think compared to an actual 1/18 scale RC. I'll bring out a real 1/18 scale RC and you guys will see the actual difference. This thing is quite big. Now, the actual name of this, if you guys want to look it up, you can just go on eBay or go on Amazon. It's called the WLTOYS. As you guys can see, so it's made by WLTOYS and it's called, all you got to do is put in 18628. So the WLTOYS 18628, or if you want this one, you put WLTOYS 18629. And this is what the Crawler King looks like out of the box. I told you guys this is a lot bigger than it advertised, 1/18 scale. This thing is definitely huge. Now we're gonna do a very short and to the point review because a lot of you guys just want to see this thing in action, and I know a lot of you guys want to see this thing right here go up against those three bad boys right there in that crazy off-road trail that I'm gonna take this thing out to put it to the test. That's what separates me from the other RC reviewers, guys. I go all out, man. I put these RC cars to the ultimate test and I compare them against other ones as well. Now, right off the bat is the most obvious and prominent feature about this car is, if you guys want to count along with me, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tires, not counting the 2 spare tires that are actually functional spare tires as well. So yes, this is a 6x6 rock crawler RC, and it does come with a 2.4 gigahertz controller. Very basic and simple control. You got your on and off, but you know what, it gets the job done. It's quite comfortable. It doesn't have a really big antenna, and on top of that, these steering and throttle trims, although they spin, they do not work. It does have functioning LED lights, which I will turn on right now. There you go. As you guys can see, the LED lights are fully functional, so this will actually be pretty cool to try out at night as well, and it does give it a nice cool effect as well. But One thing I don't like about the LED lights is that it actually does actually tend to drain the battery a little bit more than usual. And we take a look under the car. As you guys can see, remember what I said that these steering controls and throttle trims do not work? Well, this is where you find the trim of your actual steering. The car is actually powered by 3 motors. So we have one motor right there, we have another motor right there, and another motor right there. And if you notice as well, each set of tires that is also attached to a motor actually has its own set of suspension as well. Now, before we end the review, one more thing that I forgot to mention, guys. I did say it earlier, I was going to do it, is I was going to show the comparison between 1/18 scales. Like I said, both of these are technically 1/18 scales. This is a full-blown 1/18 scale buggy, and this is the Crawler King. But just take a look at the huge difference right here, guys. It's very, very clear to see that the extra tires make this thing a lot bigger than what advertised. So supposedly this is a 1/18 scale, but I say it pushes more towards a 1/16 scale. All right, guys, so we are out here to test out the rock crawling capabilities of the Crawler King over here, but we ran into a bit of a situation. The remote that I had for the toy grade RC, as you guys can see, it's missing. It was that Mystotech RC. Unfortunately, the control that I have for it is not working, so we're just gonna have to underdog it with our toy grade / hobby style hybrid here. And here's the other situation we got going on. As you guys can see, the entire trail that I was gonna do, sorry, I'm being bitten and eaten alive by bugs. The trail that I was gonna do is completely flooded as far as the eyes can see, and all I got is these boots on me. I don't have anything to really go through there, so we're gonna try to make do with what we have. They're gonna try to put it through some rocks here. We'll see how well it can do. We'll take it through that brick little thing over there we got going on with some tall grass, and we'll even try to actually climb that giant rock pile. We'll try to do the best we have with what we were given. So without further ado, guys, let's put this little RC to the test, and let's see how well it does against the tried and true off-road kings. Let's get right into it. And one thing I noticed right off the bat with the Crawler King here is it does have semi-proportional throttle, which means that you could kind of half gas it or full throttle it, as you guys can see. Let's bring it back. But it doesn't have digital proportional steering. It only goes one way or the other. So that's going to be a bit of an issue when it comes to rock climbing. So let's continue going through our trail. All right, now this last test is just for fun, guys. I really don't expect the Crawler King, I mean, it's pretty much basically a toy grade RC. I really don't expect it to get up that gravel hill. It's very, very steep. Let's go ahead and take another angle here. You guys see how steep that is? So just for you know, just for giggles, let's see how far each and every one of these cars can actually make it up that thing. All right, so the Red Cat Everest has been defeated. Next in line, it's the Desert Eagle. Oh, we're still standing. I'm still standing. Let's try it again, full throttle. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it was just going too fast for its own good, and it's been defeated. Last but not least, the toy grade hobby crawler, crawler king. Let's get right to it. All right, it can't even make it up the hill. Let's give it a little boost, shall we? Come on, buddy, come on. Come on. Even with the extra 6 wheels, guys, it just does not have enough power to make it up the hill. All right, guys, so that is going to be our review right here for the WLTOYS Crawler King. You know what, I'm kind of glad that our off-road trail wasn't as not flooded as possible, because we put this little toy grade rock crawler through not the toughest environment, and it didn't do so well. Now I'm sure for maybe a kid in the backyard, you know, this is actually pretty good, but here's the problem. Believe it or not, the 6 wheels actually get in the way of its rock crawling. As you guys saw in some of the crawling we were doing, the wheels were actually getting stuck in the middle somehow. Like, one was stuck, so the other one didn't have enough power to push it through. But you can't beat this for $30, guys. You really can't beat this for a kid in the backyard playing around. I'd say it's pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little review of the WLTOYS Crawler King. It's your boy, Mr. Random. I'll catch you guys on the next RC review video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to like it and subscribe for more videos, guys. Take it easy.